It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Trent McDuffie. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Chiefs and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you want to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Starting at the 10. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
They go play action on first. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Here's the handoff. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. Back to the well again. And he gets this forward to the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Returnable from the 2. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Jump off Popeye's back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's a return from the 7. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. He'll throw it. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll come up first and 10. Pickens, the motion man right. Play action on first down. Completed to his running back. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. Pass it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I get it in baseball. That 27th out, it's just different than the other 26. And these 100 yards and these inches right near the goal line, well, they're the toughest to get. And this defense, give them some credit, man. Put a gold star by that effort. To hold them inches away on the previous down and then to get the sack, game-changing kind of plays.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Steelers set to punt it. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Here's Mahomes now. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 38 out of the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air, Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Gets this one to Harrison. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. This one's caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll run for this. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the 1st. Here he goes on the bootleg. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he
and that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things 10-10. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Hand off to the back. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up a throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 15. That throw finds Pickens. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one's complete over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs who have 2nd and 4. Man in motion out of the slot. 2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working inside the red zone. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses midfield before going out. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He'll throw it yet again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Trying again following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Throwing on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One final shot before halftime. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Justin Fields, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just
yet. The kicking team out there for
I think
the
there
Steelers,
could still be
and
some fireworks yet to come.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Steelers will take over possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
It's Pickens on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That throw finds Pickens. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They go play action on first. Short pass caught by his tight end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This throw is cupped. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. They put a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He finds his running back deep down the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And the touchdowns got to keep coming from as they still trail here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Throwing now, off play action. Completed to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That one gains 7. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A give now from the gun. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. They motion the tight end over. Complete beyond the marker. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Give now to the running back. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now, pressure on its way. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. They're set up at the 35 now. Running it now out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's not just these offenses in the league that love to move their chess pieces around. These defensive guys, they can do the same. And having that sub linebacker flying to the outside and making the play, well, that was like a rook destroying a pawn.
Play action, Mahomes. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long for Mahomes. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And they could really use a good one here. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They go play action here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Slot man motioned over. From the 42. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Plowing up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
Another throw for Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chiefs push their lead to 18. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. To throw it on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Galloping inside the 40. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's Ford on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. They send a tight end in motion. Right up the gut. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Galloping inside the 40. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Running back sent in motion. Pistol now for Mahomes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Mahomes to throw for it. He connects downfield on 4. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He intercepts intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Steelers have some new life in the fourth.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Steelers at a 2-score deficit. They'll throw on first. Completed here to Pickens. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Throwing it again here. That throw finds Pickens. And this one does not go far. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now, get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. He breaks the tackle. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football.
Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.